I stopped my boyfriend's proposal at our best friend's wedding. We were at Jamie and Troy's wedding. These two literally introduced us 3 years ago at some random barbecue, and we've all been tight ever since. My boyfriend Greg and I had been looking at rings for like 2 months. We'd talked about getting married a million times. It was gonna happen. I knew it. He knew it. 2 weeks before the wedding, we were all hanging out at Jamie and Troy's apartment helping them pack for their honeymoon. Wedding talk obviously came up, and Greg made this joke about proposing at their wedding. Troy actually laughed and said that'd be hilarious. Jamie and I both shut it down immediately. We were half laughing, but also like, no, seriously, don't do that. I genuinely thought Greg was just messing around. The reception was at this barn venue with string lights everywhere. Speeches had just wrapped up and our table was waiting to hit the buffet line. Then I heard it. Story of My Life by One Direction started blasting through the speakers. That's our song, the one we scream in the car on road trips with the windows down. I looked over at Greg and he was scanning the room with this weird expression. Before I could even process what was happening, he grabbed his fork and stood up. He started tapping it against his wine glass. That sound. Everyone knows that sound at weddings. The entire room went silent and turned to look at our table. My stomach dropped. I stood up fast and leaned toward him. I whispered, "Not right now." His face just fell, like someone had slapped him. He stammered out something loud about just joking around and sorry, and sat back down hard in his chair. The room kind of awkwardly went back to normal. People started talking again. I sat down and said quietly, "Let them have their moment. We can make this our own." He wouldn't even look at me, just stared at his plate. When they called our table number for food, he got up and walked straight past the buffet line toward the exit. I tried to follow him, but he was already gone by the time I got outside. I texted him twice, called him 3 times. Nothing. So I went back inside and tried to act normal. Jamie asked where Greg went, and I lied and said he wasn't feeling well. An hour and 40 minutes later, he came back, just sat down in his chair and stared at the centerpiece. Didn't say a word to me, didn't eat, didn't dance. He looked miserable. I tried talking to him a few times, but he barely responded. The whole vibe at our table was off. I could tell Jamie noticed because she kept giving me these concerned looks. When the wedding ended, we walked to the car in silence. I thought for sure we were about to have a massive fight, but he just said, "I don't want to talk about it right now." The entire 30-minute drive home was silent, except for the hum of the tires on the road. He didn't even turn on music. We got to my apartment and he just said he was going home. Didn't kiss me goodnight, nothing. The next morning I woke up to a 3-paragraph text. He said it took him 2 months to save for the ring, that he'd been planning the proposal for weeks, that I rejected him in front of everyone, that I embarrassed him in front of our best friends on their wedding day, that if I really wanted to marry him, I wouldn't have stopped him. I called him immediately, told him I didn't reject him. I want to marry him. But it was Jamie and Troy's day. They've been planning that wedding for a year. We couldn't just hijack it. He said Troy told him it was fine. I said Troy was joking. He said it didn't matter because I made him look like an idiot. I said he was about to make us both look like selfish jerks who couldn't let our friends have one day. He hung up on me. That was 4 days ago. He's been staying at his brother's place.